Hello guys, and welcome to today's sketchbook tour. Yes, this is going to be a pretty long one, you guys, so make sure you buckle up, grab you some tea, some coffee, wine, whatever time it is, because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, you guys. And let's dig in. We're going to go over today's sketchbook 2017, the beginnings of Creative Girl of Color. It's going down. Boom, 2017, you guys, right? So 2017 is the beginning for me. It's the year I kind of branched into art, took the leap into being a artist and kind of doing all the things. So as you can see, I'm like stalling, right? I'm trying not to stall, but I am kind of stalling, right? So yeah, so let's do it. Page one. Okay, let's get into the Z's. Okay, so as you can see, we're gonna go down memory lane here, you guys. It's gonna get really interesting. Okay, really interesting. As you can see, I'm kind of like I started off in 2017 with the good old Bob Ross, you guys. Yes, you heard it here first. Bob Ross was the initial, not the initial, but you can find a lot of Bob Ross tutorials on YouTube. So I was kind of like really feeling this whole like situationship. You know what I'm saying? When I was trying to do my, trying to figure out just how to paint. And even though he does predominantly oil paints, right? Even though he does predominantly oil paints, I really still wanted to follow his tutorial to see if I could actually do it. Because I felt like I was actually good enough at that point where I could actually follow a full tutorial and kind of know like what colors he's using, how to do it, yada yada yada. And of course it looks nothing fully like a Bob Ross tutorial, but yeah, okay. Let's kind of get like some zoom in action, guys. Look at the clouds, look at all the things, right? Like, it's crazy, but I treasure these things. I like to look back at it and I like to keep them. It's still in pretty good condition. This is 2017. I think probably August of 2017 that I started doing this. I really like beachscapes. Even though I don't paint them a lot, I don't really sell them, but I do secretly enjoy doing beaches. So I really enjoyed all of this. I still enjoy looking at this particular piece. And it taught me kind of like a lot. And boom. Kind of like I did some notes and stuff like in the notes kind of told me like what the palette was, which is great. So next up, this is kind of like I don't even know what it is, but it's like a road. So basically in the beginning I was kind of exploring like different themes and different sections of life and how do you do a road. But you know what, I know what this was. I was trying to study 1-point perspective, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically where your vanishing point happens to be in one point in the painting, and all of your lines should converge pretty much in that point, and yada yada yada. But I'm not gonna get into all that because this is not a tutorial, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go in tutorial mode. But yeah, this is me trying to figure out 1-point perspective. Like, I really love this. I still like it. I did it in acrylics. Kind of figuring out how am I gonna get this make things smaller, you know what I mean? So just studying that perspective and stuff like that. Boom. Yes. I didn't make any notes. What was this? Ooh, see the date, you guys? There's a date right here. You probably can't see it, but it says this was actually the end of 2017, which was, it was 11. Wow, it was 11/11/17, you guys. So I actually did this on 11/11/17. That's pretty much right before Christmas. Or was it after Christmas? No, it's not. Yeah, it's like right before Thanksgiving, right before Christmas, right? So I guess I was feeling like creative and just trying to explore different themes. Again, this is another Bob Ross tutorial. Me trying to just figure out. Now this one I really, really love. And if I'm honest, I might even reproduce this, you guys. Like, put down in the comments if you think I should actually kind of reproduce this, because I think it's cute. Really, really cute. I still kind of like it. This was a great tutorial. I don't think I fully understood how to kind of blend things out yet, because you could see, like, right here was kind of scratchy and blase, but I tried, and the perfectionist in me really tried to go in and make sure that I got every little detail right and blase, you know what I'm saying? So I'm loving it though. Hit that like button if you loving it, because I'm loving it. All right, I like this. I really like this composition for some reason. I'm thinking I could reproduce it, but maybe not. But then again, this is Bob Ross's original tutorial. This is under copyright. So I'm not trying to get a copyright ding, but I did do it. Of course, you can do it for educational purposes. And this just is always going to remain in my book just for me to learn. I wanted to learn pretty much how to do seascapes. And I learned a lot from him. I learned about colors, composition, vanishing points, how not to muddy up my colors. The problem was that with this particular doing his tutorials, it's not going to be necessarily the same thing, because I'm dealing with acrylics, and acrylics is really hard to blend. So it was not doing what you know what I'm saying? Like, I was not painting no happy trees, no happy waves. It was pretty much like, bruh, get your life together. Okay, so let's move on. Voila. Ew. Okay, so let's turn it around. Get a shot of it. Get it. Okay, so let's look some more. And make sure that's in shot. And you can see. You can pretty much see that, sorry guys, I'm kind of moving up and down, trying to make sure that you guys are in shot. shot. Okay, so as you can see, we moved on, right? I did kind of like the landscapes and the seascapes for a little while. Then I kind of moved on, started to transition into portraiture, because that's my love. Also, I like doing that. And I wanted to kind of learn form. I wanted to learn how the body looks, like how to draw hands. And I still haven't got that down pat, because look at this. Oh my god, like, I gotta zoom in on that. Like, look at that. Look at it. Oh my god, you guys, it's like the claw of death. It's like the claw of death. It's the worst ever, okay? I can't even get over how bad it is. It's really just it's like an atrocity. But anyway, I tried. I was in the learning stages. I still don't know how to do hands as good as I want to do, but I'm damn sure better than the claw of death at this point. So hopefully you guys are with me on this. So yeah, at this point I was kind of studying gesture, right? And this is 11/14/17. So as you can see, you guys, okay, right during the holidays I was very, very productive. And I think I was even doing like Christmas cards and some other stuff around that time. I was doing a lot, okay? Like a lot. And I think I had a lot of energy to kind of practice. And this is the good thing about it. I didn't have a YouTube channel. I was in the beginning stages of my art journey. So it was like I was really trying to figure out where I wanted to be, what was going to be the direction that I really wanted to be in. And that's the best time to explore, right? That's the best time to explore, figure out where you're going to be. Because now that I have a YouTube channel, now that I kind of got into a groove, people expect me. They're not expecting me, but they kind of know me for doing portraits and flowers and stuff like that. That's kind of expected of me. Like, it's like, oh, she does portraits and flowers. So now if I kind of explore or I deviate from that, you know, I could, you know what I mean? Like, it could be a possibility that I may lose followers or may lose some, you know, viewers, or people may be like, oh, okay, she's doing too much. She's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So basically, word to the wise, in the beginning of your career, that's the time to do a lot of exploring and kind of figuring out your life and yada yada. So yeah, it's pretty much the same here. I was doing again, gestures, side profile, skeleton. I was trying to figure out, I think, I forgot what this is called. This is called like an 8-head figure. So I was trying to figure out how tall a figure should be. Like if I wanted to draw a character, I was trying to figure out like what would the side profile be. Doing a little like skeleton thing over here, trying to figure out where the pelvis is, how things move. I realized that when I'm drawing something, I'd rather do it in the gesture form first. That way I can get down to pose, and then I can kind of go into whatever I need to go into. And as you can see, this is the beginning stages of me learning gesture, you know what I mean? And now that I know gesture, it's way easier for me to kind of do my thing or whatever, right? Okay, so, and of course, I did my little notes, Let's move on to our next thing. Look, elbows, the length of the rib cage, hands should be touching hips. Blase, blase. All right, get you on live. And I think this is on the same day, and I did that. Okay. Boom. Here's another like weird gesture type of thing. I think I was doing like a tutorial on what is it? I love to draw something. It's a YouTube channel. I love that YouTube channel. I really followed it a lot when I first started learning how to draw, learning how to paint. I really followed the I think love to draw something. But anyway, I'll link it below if I remember. And Croquis Cafe, because you could see like the human figure, see how it like flows through, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? So, and see, this is the good thing about this paper, right? This paper makes it where I can draw, or I can use or I can use acrylic, right? I could do a full blown acrylic painting, and that's what this one was all about. Is I was basically studying more. I got bored. I get bored quickly, and I kind of jump around to all of these different things. That's how my mind works. My mind is constantly moving, going, and I'm always like thinking of the next thing. And I got bored and kind of jumped around, and I ended up, I love this landscape that she was doing. It was something that I really, really was like calling to me. But I think maybe because of the warm colors and all of that stuff. So I happened to paint this tutorial, and I got through the whole thing. Like, even if you feel it, like, I don't know if you can hear it, but you can even hear the texture. I got a lot of texture in here. I use acrylics. I really like how she does colors and trees in particular. So I really love this tutorial. It's beautiful, and I still like it. You know what I mean? And it taught me a lot for this particular thing. See, at the time when you're doing things, you don't always know, like, is it really teaching me something? Am I really feeling it? Yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't know, but it is okay. Boom. Oh, and then we have something here. We have like a shadow thing. I kind of did this upside down. This may be something. That may be something there I can get back into and kind of explore and stuff like that. I think it's like, I don't even know what I thought that was gonna be, but that was just me trying to do like some sort of character in the woods, bunch of trees. I like really kind of dark and moody, so I think I might go back in and kind of explore that at another time. Yada yada yada, and blase blase. Now here is, I keep a lot of my stuff in here also. These are all of my stencils and papers and whatever, right? So let me put that off to the side, to the side, all right? Ooh, okay, so now we have an oldie but goodie, another oldie but goodie. This is really pretty, right? So kind of let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so this is an oldie but goodie, and this is something I was kind of learning how to do perspective as far as with movement and, you know, the human form and how the neck would look, you know, as it turns. You know, how the lips will kind of be intertwined. I really like the way that this particular person, another YouTuber, I don't even remember what his name, like I was just like finding random YouTubers back then, and if it really piqued my fancy, I would do like one-off tutorials or one-off like videos, and then I would never see it again. So I'm sorry you guys if I don't know all of them, but I think he's a well-known YouTuber also. He's really good with illustration. I think he does mostly anime. And I'm not really interested in anime per se, but I was interested in the way he was teaching you how to kind of draw, you know what I mean? Like the human form and how he draws out his characters and stuff like that. And I really love this. He taught me kind of like an easy way. He, you know, he had the middle axis, and he taught you if you're going to kind of put two characters together, it's good to have guidelines, like how you would have guidelines on the face. You would also put guidelines in perspective on your background, so you know exactly like how close they should be, yada yada yada. So he taught me a lot. I learned a lot of with this particular piece too. I don't even remember what date this was. You think I would have dated it? Like, I really wish I would have dated it. You know what? I think I made a painting based off of this, but it wasn't necessarily based off of this, these two characters, but it was basically the same pose, and you know what I mean? I wonder, like, where can I find that painting? I don't know. But anyway, let's move on. Okay, so this one is kind of, I don't even know. This is, well, I was about to say inconsequential, but it's not inconsequential. This is a drawing. Like, remember I told you guys that I started out doing art as far as drawing to make my jewelry. So since I started out making jewelry, I started to go into the realm of kind of drawing out the type of earrings and jewelry that I actually wanted to make, right? So this is actually cute though. I think I was like starting out trying to figure out the dynamics of it, how it was going to look, and yada, yada, yada. And I never got a chance to kind of finish it. It seems like I abandoned it, got bored, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Okay, so let's go to the next page. The next page. Okay. And now, I'm not good with filling up sketchbooks. Like, sometimes I will use a sketchbook to as an ends to a means, right? Like, everybody has their own reasons why they use their sketchbook. Some people use it because they just strictly use their sketchbook, and then they make characters, and then they upload it and make stickers and yada yada yada, or they use it for whatever various reasons. But for me in particular, I use my sketchbook out of necessity. If I want to work out a like if I'm really having a hard time with a concept, I really don't know how to do something, I will go to my sketchbook and kind of work it out several times in the sketchbook just to see if I can get it down pat. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what you're gonna see in here is things that I was confused about, things that I've never done before that I will actually put in my sketchbook to attempt to do it on actual canvas. You know what I mean? Because this, okay, so this one is a fun one. This is a drawing I did, and I actually freehanded this, which if I'm not mistaken, yes, I actually freehanded this, and I like it. I freehanded this. It was one of my Facebook friends that was pregnant at the time. And I thought I would actually go in and kind of, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. And it worked out pretty good. Yeah. Oh, let me warn you guys. This is probably going to be a 2-parter, right? Okay. This is probably going to be in 2 parts. So definitely get your coffee, get your tea, and, you know, warm up, and make sure you share this to a playlist. Share this with your creative friends so that you can be able to come back to it another time. Yes. So yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to go over everything because I'll be sitting here just rambling. Hopefully you guys are not feeling like it's too rambly. So anyway, here's another page. I don't know what in God's name is going on this page. Let me see. What could possibly be going on this page? I don't know. Like, bruh. Right? I don't know. I don't have a clue what could be going on this page. But, okay, I guess what it was is I was kind of working out backgrounds. So I kind of grouped them and cut them or sectioned them off in 4 just for me to feel like, boom, you're doing something. So I went in with acrylics, kind of working out the different backgrounds. And you can see that I wasn't good with color because everything's like really muddy. Everything's kind of like turned gray. But you can see I really like pink. I like pink all the time. You know, even back then, I still like pink. Did a little flower. It looks weird. Ooh, sorry, you guys. Been a long day. So yeah, pink, flower, weird, I don't know. Okay. Boom. Okay, so here's a project. My son, I drew a little cake for him. We did a little project in the house. Ooh, these are nice. These are nice, yeah. So these are, as you can see, like I was really getting ready for Christmas time. Yes, and speaking of Christmas time is right around the corner, you guys. So this is definitely the time. I need to start thinking about getting myself together, getting in the groove of Christmas season, and start making some new products. Okay, this is the time. 'Tis the season. Okay. Yes and yes. If you making it on time, that means you late. Okay. So anywho, I was figuring out, I had just got some new pens that I really new kind of like watercolor markers. So I really like that, and I was kind of practicing my calligraphy and my letters and my writing, trying to figure out how I want to do things, how is it gonna look. I really like it though. It looks gorge. And then I have a stamp that says thank you. So I was kind of stamping. You probably can't see it too good, but I was stamping out different things on here to make sure that my kind of stamp was nice and juicy and it was going to look good on the paper. Boom. So now we're about to get into something even more interesting, you guys. Ooh, ah. Yes, let's say it together. Ooh, ah. This is my favorite part of this sketchbook, okay? You guys have never seen this, but I actually did an illustration, right? I did an illustration. This was... Why is there no date on it? Why is there no date on it? Baby. He. Oh my God, I'm doing a lot of laughing. So, okay, so this is the holy grail of my sketchbook. Not the holy grail, but I'm really proud of it. I still kind of like it. This is an illustration that I did for a government organization that reached out to me, state government organization that reached out to me here in Maryland, that potentially wanted to do like a mural or some sort of project at their organization. So I did like 2 mock-ups and I actually sent it to them, right? So here was the first one. This was the actual color one. I don't even know what happened to the... Now that I think about it, I have no idea. Oh, well, I colored it in. That's what happened. Huh. Okay. So I did a color one. I did a regular drawing one. And this was actually, I was proud of this because of the fact that I actually, this probably was 2018, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been 2018. But this is the first time I did a full illustration. Markers, pens, pencil, the whole thing, sketched it out by hand, and I also painted it in with acrylic. All right, and then boom, and then here's another illustration that I sent to them. It was supposed to be, the theme was supposed to be family, fun, yada yada yada. Call it a day. Call it a day. Dizzy. Okay. Yes and yes. So I really like that. I put rainbows and stuff in it. Made sure. Now see, here's the reason why we do perspective. I did my perspective. My perspective looks good on the page. I really wanted to kind of make sure everything was just looking really great, right? So I really like this illustration. Matter of fact, okay, this will be a good time. Go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to share, subscribe. If you happen to be on the live chat, tell me what you're thinking about today's sketchbook tour. You know what I'm saying? Are you feeling everything? And I should actually put this on Patreon. That's what I was just thinking to myself. If you guys want to be a part of the Patreon family, and head over to patreon.com/creativegirlofcolor, and you can support the channel for as little as $5 a month. Boom. Okay. I'm actually going to be adding a new tier now that I think about it, which just going to be for, if you want to, it's going to be my Happy Mail tier, where I send you out once a month a print of the month, plus one of my sticker packs. And I think it's going to be super cute, super great. You guys should definitely go over and check it out, okay? So, anywho, I'm thinking I want to make this for my patrons and just put it over there as a coloring page. You guys let me know, okay? Yes, yes, and yes. So, anywho, let's move on. Boom. Now is when we're getting into YouTube. I don't know if I dated it. I hope I did. No, I didn't. Okay, so I didn't date it, but this is the very beginning of my YouTube journey. So I'm thinking this was January, probably, maybe February, March of 2019. This was going into 2019. So I probably skipped a whole a whole year, you guys. Sorry about that. I probably need to get some water. I'm doing too much talking. So yeah. I really love these. And look, I'm doing an avocado, and it's funny because I actually have avocado earrings that I make also. That's available in the shop. That's super cute, you guys. But anyway, I was doing a tutorial on 10 shades of green, which is actually available here on the channel, you guys. So you can check that out. I will pop it up in the iCard. And feel free to enjoy it, you guys. Yes. Yes and yes. So, I don't want to go too long. This is just scribbly scrabbly from my son. Doing a little project with him. Sometimes I'll do little projects with him. Some YouTube ideas that I was thinking about. More scribbly scrabbly stuff for him. Ooh, and then this is like kind of some swatching and stuff like that I was doing to kind of figure out some color palettes and stuff like that. This is really good to do if you're kind of confused on a background, or you want to do like some thumbnail painting and thumbnail swatches. It's good to go into your sorry, you guys. It's good to go into your sketchbook and swatch things out. Okay. Yes and yes. And then blank pages. Ooh, I actually have a blank page, which is great. Because I thought I didn't really have any blank pages, but these two are blank, which is great. Boom. Okay, so let's talk about this page. This is, it's kind of dirty, you guys. Sorry, it's probably chocolate. Because you know, I'm a big girl. I'm fat. Like, I like to eat, okay? And I be eating and drawing and whatever. So this is more designs. Ooh, which I really like too, because I never got the chance to actually execute these. So here's more designs for my line of earrings that I actually never got a chance to do. Hey, so man down. Man down, you guys. Can you believe it? So let me get into the sketchbook. Like, girl, that sketchbook was on the floor. Man was down. I was down for the count for about a few minutes. That's like the gods, the sketchbook gods trying to tell me, like, girl, you need to stop, okay? Get your life together. So, here's just another kind of thing of, hold on, let me adjust my microphone. So here's another thing of kind of jewelry designs, things that I was kind of working on, the preliminary stages of my whole earring line. I have a whole earring line of kind of my enchanted garden earrings. That's what I call them. It's like celestial themes, lots of wire work and stuff like that. Very intricate work, very time consuming, that I used to do when I was doing metal jewelry. And these are kind of some of the designs that I came up with. Boom. Now we can head over to on the other side. Yow. Booyah. Okay, so now we got, we know who this gal is. Who is she? Okay, who is she? So Rihanna. Just in case you didn't know, it's a bad rendition of Rihanna, but more, nonetheless, it is Rihanna. And I wanted to study. I in particular, I love Rihanna. That's number one. And I also wanted to study this particular kind of pose that was happening with Rihanna in the bathtub. She's kind of turned and twisted. Her head is twisted almost like it's about to pop off her head to the back. But yet her back and her front is faced towards kind of like, you know what I mean? Like the front. So I really wanted to kind of do that pose and see if I could actually draw it and get it down. And then, even though she is a very beautiful woman, she does have some proportions that are kind of not traditional and kind of out of whack. Like her forehead is really, really large, and her chin can be large, right? So the thing with that is you have to kind of adjust a lot of those proportions to make sure that you get her face right and she doesn't look like some sort of thing from the lagoon. Something from the lagoon coming out of the lagoon type of thing, right? So that's what that's all about. Now, let's move on to my next one, because I know I did a new one. Oh, okay. So what happens is, boom, I knew I did another one, right? If you turn the page over, oh Lord, that was the old one. That was my first attempt. Look, the first attempt. Woo! Jesus Christ. Oh my God, this is too terrible. Anyway, that was like the first attempt of me trying to do Rihanna, but you can see it was looking like a hot ass mess. Totally terrible, but it is what it is. This is my sketchbook, so that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? So I did better on the next rendition. Okay. All right, so we're almost at the end, you guys. Boom. And this seems to be our last page. Like, oh my God. Another set of earrings, you guys. Another beautiful set of earrings. Okay, and these, I didn't even get to work them out, but I'm getting like superhero, Batman, Batwoman, Wakanda Forever vibes from these earrings. That's what I'm getting. I don't know where I thought I was going with these color variations, but it was just another batch of just ideas and kind of putting my notes about, the type of metal that I needed to get and blase, blase. Ooh! And finally, I put a date. Boom. You can't read it, but 3/31/2018. Boom. Wow, you guys, that's insane. 3/31/2018. What was I doing? What was I doing? Okay. I was in another leg of my journey, I think, but I think I was still kind of making jewelry maybe, or trying to figure out if I wanted to make jewelry. Yeah, I think I was kind of trying to get back into it. I made like a few pieces when I actually relocated to Maryland, but it wasn't like it was before in the past years, because I've been making jewelry for 10 years, but it wasn't kind of like the same, you know what I'm saying? So this is just another batch, and boom, we're at the end, but let's end it with something sexy. Woo! Let me put something there, so let's hide her crack. Okay, let's hide the crack. Let's kind of censor it and get our lives together. But this was a study I did of, I'm in a group on Facebook, and this was 2018. I didn't put the full date. And yeah, this was a study I did of a full figure, trying to figure out the pose. It was pretty fun. I thought I was gonna make it into a painting just to make it like moody and her nude and blase, but it didn't turn out that way. I ended up doing something else, going another direction. Girl, who knows? Because I get bored quick, and you know, you just never know what's going on with me. But yeah, we're like at the 45-minute mark, you guys. I didn't know it was gonna be this long just talking about my sketchbook, and that's only covering 2017, 2018. We didn't even cover the full year of 2018. I think I'm gonna do, so make sure you guys stay tuned for part 2, right? So stay tuned for part 2, you guys. Because I'm gonna make another video where I talk about the next leg of the sketchbook tour. We're gonna be on the next leg of the sketchbook tour, and I'm gonna be talking all about 2018, late 2018, 2019, and what the journey has been since then, and yada yada yada, right? But this is a great time to have a chat. And thank you for today's sponsor, all of my patrons. I love you guys so much. Shout out to you guys out there, because if it wasn't for you and all of your love and help and financial contributions, I would not be able to do what I do's over here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of you peeps out there. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yes and yes. I want to make sure you know just how special you truly are. Thank you for pouring into my family and pouring into my cup. It means so much to me. And if you guys out there want to contribute to the channel, you love what I'm doing, and you want to get in on the Patreon family, because we got a lot of projects going on, you missing out. Okay, we got a whole new Patreon only bonus video coming out. It's gonna be a full-blown project that's gonna last about 2 months, you guys. Can you believe it? Okay, so yeah, head over to patreon.com/creativegirlofcolor. Links in the bio, all the things, all the stuff. Hit me up on Instagram, and think about joining the Facebook group, you guys. And as usual, okay, you guys know what it is. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Busy.